guys, welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time here, welcome. And if you guys are returning, shout out to you. I appreciate y'all for stopping by. Make sure y'all don't leave today without subscribing. Okay, so today we're going to be cooking. We're going to be trying something a little different because I love to make this dish. This is Haitian rice and beans. Everybody does it a little differently, so I'm going to show you guys how I like to make it. So all of the ingredients that you're going to need are right on the screen. But basically, you just want to make sure you have some seasonings and some coconut milk. That's very important. It's going to add some taste, some more flavor to your dish. But basically, you just need some sazon. I love sazon. I use it on everything. And then some Maggi cubes. You can use any kinds, but this one is the chicken bouillon cube. It's a little softer. It's not the one that's crushed up, but you can use the cube or the powder. You need some garlic powder, some adobo, some Lorry seasoning, salt, black pepper, parsley, turmeric, all that. And then you want to take some red kidney beans. Oh my god, I remember when I used to get roasted by my mom for using canned kidney beans. But basically, she says it's better. Well, all Haitians actually do this, but it's better to always just cook the beans yourself. So you basically just want to get a pot of water, get it to start boiling, and add the beans to it, and then boom. Just come back and check. I want to say every 10 minutes to see if it's cooked. And yeah, so next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add my coconut milk right inside of my boiling pot of beans. This is just going to enhance the flavor. Again, coconut milk is just important for everything. It just makes things better. And I'm going to be adding some butter. And as you guys can see here, I'm going to be checking the beans just to see, well, let it boil obviously, but you have to come back to check if your beans are cooked. And how you do that is that you just take some and you crush it in between your fingers, and you usually just taste it and see. You'll see if it's really soft. If it's soft, then that means it's cooked. Then you can move on to the next thing. Now you need to take that water and set it aside. We're gonna use it for later, okay? So now take another pot and add some oil to it on high. I know we're watching our cholesterol and all that, but you need to put a good amount of oil in there because you want your rice to, your rice needs to look great, and you need a good amount of oil. Now I'm going to be adding some épices, which basically just translates as spices. It's like a mixture of spices that we do. I will link above someone who makes really great épices, but it's just basically just more seasonings. You do not need it. It's totally optional, but I know every culture does a different version, and if you have it, just go ahead and fry that into your oil. And now we're going to be frying our beans. This is a very important step. It basically just makes your beans a little crunchy, a little crispy, a little bit more, you know what I'm saying? So go ahead and just add your beans in there a little bit at a time. Don't just dump the whole thing in there. You just want to make sure that your beans are frying up. It will make them look better. Yeah, just add a little bit at a time, and then you're going to be adding your seasonings. So I'm going to be starting with my Maggi cube. I know there are different Maggi cubes. This is just the one I had on hand, but this one is a little bit soft, so you guys are gonna see me just struggling with it a little bit. But there are other Maggi cubes that are a little bit harder, so you can just crush it right all over, but this one's a little soft, but whatever. So I'm gonna be adding my turmeric powder, black pepper, sazon, and I'm going to be mixing it up a little bit. You can just go ahead and pour all of the seasonings in there, but I'm extra, so just mixing it up, which is kind of why my beans are falling apart right now. I'm not a cook, so listen, y'all gonna leave me alone, but basically your beans are supposed to just stay whole. But if you guys can see, some of my beans are falling apart, but look at that though, it looks great, so whatever. So I'm gonna go ahead and add more seasonings now. I'm gonna add my parsley, my garlic powder, and what else, my adobo. Yeah, so just add all of the rest of your seasonings if you haven't already. It doesn't matter, just add everything you have and just mix it up and make sure that it looks great and make sure that it tastes great. When you are done, you're going to go back to that same water that you boiled your beans in. You're going to take that water with your coconut and add it to the pot, and you're going to be tasting that water. It's very important to remember that your water tastes exactly how your rice is going to taste. So if it's missing something, add it. You guys see I added some salt to it because I need it to taste great. Now we're gonna need some long grain rice. So this is a lot of Haitians' favorite rice, Madame Couscous, and of course basmati rice, which is what I'm going to be using. So the rice is very important because you need to gauge exactly how much rice you need to use. So after you wash your rice, obviously you can go ahead and add it to the boiling water only after it's boiled. But if you're looking, you see how the rice is outside of the water, right? So after you add your rice, if the rice is still underneath the water, that means you have not added enough, so you need to go ahead and add some more. Now I'm going to be adding a pepper just to give it a little kick, a little oomph. And then I'm gonna go ahead and poke the pepper, which is really bad. Like my siblings cannot stand me just because all of my food is always spicy. But I feel like in rice, it just always gives it a little extra. It gives it a little extra kick. It doesn't hurt. So it depends on your tolerance. You don't have to do that, but basically just let the rice evaporate on high. Don't cover it up. Just leave the rice and let the water evaporate. So when that's done, I'm gonna go ahead around the edges of the pot and I'm going to just put it towards the center. Make sure that you're not mixing it too much because you're going to end up with sticky rice. So just take away the corner, the edges. You don't have to do this, but that's what I like to do. And then I'm going to add foil to the pot. In Haiti, we call this touffé the rice, which basically means to suffocate the rice. This just helps it to cook a little faster. We used to do this with plastic bags. We rinse it and we add it on top. But you can also use foil, which I find is easier. So just add the foil and then cover it with the cover of the pot and let it cook for about, let's say, 15 to 20 minutes. 20 minutes. Just give it another 20 minutes.
20 minutes later.
Ow! Totally irresponsible of me, but I burn myself all the time. But 20 minutes later, you come back and you have to check your rice, taste the rice, just see how it looks. Is it giving you life? Is it giving you everything you ever wanted? No, this rice is not giving me everything I've ever wanted right now because, it's not fully cooked and it's missing it's missing a little something. So I'm going to cover it back up and come back for it in about 10 to 15 minutes. And boom, I come back and my rice is looking beautiful. It looks exactly how I want it to. And y'all, this smelled amazing. My mom literally came home and was like, who cooked rice today? It smells like rice all up in the hallway. So that was great. And it turned out really, really amazing. It smells really good. It looks great. And it's really simple to make. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. That would really help me out. And make sure you are subscribed to my channel. Thank you for watching, guys. Bye. See you next time.